Today, I'm going to show you the 10 most effective push-up modifications that will increase your overall upper body mass, as well as completely define your pecs, allowing you to achieve your goals faster and more efficiently. Everyone knows of the classic push-up exercise. It's renowned for its efficiency in strengthening multiple parts of the body altogether. That said, push-ups are a very limited exercise. There's only so much progress you can gain from doing the same exercise again and again. Fortunately, with push-ups, they can be performed with a plethora of variations, successfully emphasizing different muscle groups and with greater intensity. Find what push-up works best for your body, and you'll see definition and add muscle mass like never before, all from the comfort of your own home. Coming up, I'll reveal my most effective push-up variation to do at home. Number 1. Pike push-up. This exercise is an excellent movement to build up the shoulders and strength as I place great resistance on the deltoids and promotes a wide range of rotation of the shoulders. Its starting position is more like an intense plank, which makes it good for core stability. The pike push-up uses no equipment and all of its resistance is solely from your own body weight. If you can do a conventional push-up, then you're capable of doing a pike push-up. How to do it? Start by doing a standard plank position on the ground, keeping your hands parallel with your shoulders. Moving your pelvis upward and forwards to form a triangle with your body, move your torso forward and down, with your hands remaining still while your chest rolls forwards. Your elbows should then bend towards the rear of your body as they do so, and not to the sides. Once your head is within several inches of touching the floor, simply reverse the motion to complete one rep. Important things to keep in mind. Don't round your back and pelvis, as this makes it hard to maintain a good form. Setting your feet too close together can cause some level of instability. Hands set too forward can also result in body instability. Don't perform the pike push-up with excessive momentum because it will effectively reduce its benefits. Although pike push-ups are good for the core, wait till you hear what archer push-ups have to offer. Number 2. Archer push-ups. As one of the advanced variations, archer push-ups can promote strength building by training one side with greater intensity and focus. It seriously engages your pectoral muscles, all the while putting greater loading on one side of the body at a time. Thanks to its larger range of motion and the one-sided weight distribution, it translates to more intense reps, thus giving you a more intense workout with just your body weight alone. How to do it? Start in a high plank position, with your arms straight and your hands wider than shoulder width apart. Make sure your head, shoulders, hips, and feet stay in line. Always keep your knees and hips off the ground. To begin moving, lower yourself down until your chest touches one hand while you keep your other arm straight out to the side. From there, do a push-up and then alternate sides, counting one rep when you return to the starting high plank position. Important things to keep in mind. Keep your core tight to avoid twisting or rotating your body, which can lead to instability. Let your shoulder blades come together at the top of the movement since it's more stable than when done at the bottom. Don't let your hips sag, it's bad for the lower back, nor hold it too high, it makes the exercise harder. If you want to focus more on your triceps at home, you definitely should consider doing diamond push-ups. I'll talk more in detail a little later. Number 3. Wide hand push-up, alternatively known as a wide grip or wide arm push-up. This variation is marked by the hands set significantly wider than shoulder width apart. This way, there's greater recruitment of the pectoral muscles while reducing the triceps brachii involvement. Because of this exercise's inherently shorter range of motion, some consider it as an easier alternative. If you need more training to do the conventional push-up, doing wide grip push-ups would be a good substitute to strengthen your pecs. How to do it? First off, get into a plank position with your hands spread further than the shoulder width distance apart. Fully extending your arms will slowly ally your torso to move towards the floor as you bend at the elbows and keep your torso straight. Once your chest is within a handbreadth of touching the floor, push through your palms and into the ground, pushing yourself back to a full plank position as your elbows are back to being fully extended. Important things to keep in mind. Never flare your elbows, as this will reduce the effectiveness of the exercise. Actively pull your shoulders down and away from your ears, setting it into a stable and secure position for each rep. Keep the pace slow for better muscle activation. Number 4. Standard push-up. Of course, we can have the classic vanilla push-up feeling left out. After all, it's the very foundation and essence of all push-up variations there are. This famous exercise primarily targets your chest, arms, and shoulders, and, to a certain extent, other muscles in the body including your abdominals, quads, glutes, and many more. It's simple yet incredibly effective for training many muscles altogether. How to do it? To start, assume a plank position on the floor with your toes touching the ground and your palms set parallel to your shoulders. Keep your legs fully extended throughout the set, your core firmly contracted and your glutes engaged to maintain a straight torso. Keeping your neck neutrally aligned with the spine, bend at your elbows and slowly lower your chest towards the ground. As you do so, keep your torso rigid and avoid rotating your shoulders internally. Once your chest is several inches from the ground, push through your palms and slowly raise your torso back to the starting position until your arms are almost fully extended. Important things to keep in mind. Flaring out the elbows too wide can strain the shoulders and cause injuries. Always focus on fully engaging your core and glutes during the movement to maintain a proper form and reap the full benefits of the exercise. One of the keys to an effective fitness program is to increase the intensity of the exercises. For push-ups, what better way to do that than to upgrade to a number 5 single arm push-up. This advanced form of push-up is designed to build stability and strength in both the upper body and core. When you do a set of single-arm push-ups, it means you aren't afraid to put in work because it takes tons of practice, coordination, and balance to do it. By removing one arm from the equation, you're increasing the load of the working arm and reducing your base of support, adding an element of instability to make it more challenging. So, yep, mastering this variation absolutely calls for a celebration. On another note, establish good upper body strength first before attempting the one-arm push-up. You can do this by doing 30 unbroken traditional push-ups first or doing a couple of challenging push-up variations. How to do it. Start by assuming a push-up position with your shoulders stacked over your wrists and your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Maintain a straight body from your head to your feet. Keeping the tension throughout your body, raise your right hand off the floor and bring it behind your back. From there, bend your left elbow to lower your body toward the floor. Press away from the floor to return to the starting position. Always do equal reps on both arms to ensure balance. Important things to keep in mind. Don't flare out your elbow and your hand pointed straight forward because these will diminish your mechanical advantage. Avoid letting your elbow move past your wrist either behind or to the side, as it decreases overall performance. Maintain a strong and stable body position and don't let your torso twist. Another highly effective push-up form to do at home is the number 6 Superman push-up. This challenging variation targets the chest, shoulders, and core while also boosting the overall upper body strength. It's one of the best push-up forms to develop core strength and one of the most advanced plank variations to target the obliques and abdominals. Adding this to your routine brings a host of benefits including improved posture and stability, increased muscle activation, and a stronger, more defined upper body. It's an advanced level exercise, so you will have to be able to do at least 12 plus standard push-ups. How to do it. Start in a traditional push-up position. Now extend your arms in front of you and extend your legs behind you. Your fingers should be spread out and your core and glutes tightened. Lower your body down to the ground while keeping your back straight and your core engaged. Hold this Superman-like position for a second or two, then slowly lower your body back to the starting position. Important things to keep in mind. Keep your neck neutrally positioned, back straight and core engaged throughout the exercise to avoid injury. Move in a slow and controlled manner, focusing on the muscle groups you are working on. Always keep your arms straight, otherwise it'll reduce the effectiveness of the exercise. Have you tried any of those push-up variations before? Which was your favorite so far? Mine is the pike push-up because it's very shoulder-centric. Let us know in the comments what you think of any of these exercises so far. Number 7. Shoulder tap push-up. This full body strength exercise emphasizes on the arms and chest while also strengthening the core. The shoulder tap is the key movement here as it forces you to activate more stabilizer muscles. Balancing your weight on one arm in a push-up position also demands more work from your abs, obliques, and back muscles, thus making this variation a powerful core and full body exercise. With a solid midriff comes a stronger, more capable version of yourself. How to do it. Get on all fours with your hands under your shoulders, toes tucked, and knees under your hips. Extend one leg at a time and assume a push-up position with your legs straight but slightly wider than normal. Elbows extended and head in a neutral position facing at the floor. From there, bend your elbows and slowly drop down until your chest touches the floor. Press hard through your palms and squeeze your chest muscles until both arms are fully extended. Raise either hand off the ground and touch the opposite shoulder. Return your hand to its original spot, then lift your other hand and touch the opposite shoulder. Important things to keep in mind. Keep your spine rigid all throughout the exercise. Make sure you push all the way through the floor at the top of the movement and allow your shoulder blades to move around your rib cage to really get the full benefits. Don't tap too quickly, as it may cause you to break the proper push-up form and fail to reap the benefits of this exercise. By the way, push-ups, variations and all, are still just push-ups. If you want to seriously grow your muscles and strength, you need to do other exercises too. Dead hangs are a must-do. More on that in a bit. Number 8. Diamond push-up. Like its name, this variation is performed with your hands set beneath your torso, forming a diamond shape. It's gained popularity as a tricep-focused exercise, but its benefits go beyond just that. This includes improved core strength and stability, increased chest muscle activity, and increased shoulder strength. Due to the narrower base of support, the diamond push-up is one of the more challenging variations. The majority of the workload is placed on the triceps instead of the usual muscles targeted in a classic push-up. How to do it? The setup is similar to a traditional push-up, assuming a plank position with the feet parallel to the hips and the hands on the floor beneath the chest. Bring your hands and forefingers together almost directly under the chest to form a diamond. Maintaining a tight and straight body, lower your chest toward the ground with your elbows pointing back to the feet. Keep your body lowered until your arms are along the side of your ribcage. Pause for a moment before driving upward until your elbows are straightened out. When doing the upward movement, maintain the alignment of your body. Important things to keep in mind. Keep your elbows close to your body and don't flare them out too much. Arching your back is no good. It only means you're not activating your core and glutes, not to mention it creates a bad form of habit. Don't put your hands too forward. It must be directly under your shoulders when in the high plank position. Speaking of building your triceps, another push-up variation that's designed exactly to do that is the number 9 close grip push-up. This variation of the push-up involves the hands positioned less than shoulder width apart. Doing so puts more emphasis on the triceps, while also making the movement more difficult to stabilize. The close grip push-up is designed to target the triceps in a manner that other push-up variations cannot achieve. It provides a significant loading of the triceps brachii without alienating the pectoral or shoulder muscles. Moreover, this exercise would make a fantastic substitute for other triceps-focused bodyweight exercises that may require additional equipment. How to do it? Position yourself on the ground with your legs fully extended and arms supporting the upper body. Keep your knees off the ground. Assume a narrower push-up stance than you normally would. Now lift yourself off the ground, straightening your elbows and your arms, but also keeping your elbows close to your body. Lift until your elbows are locked and pause for a moment at the top of the movement. Now slowly lower your body and feel the motion down until your chest is very close to the ground. Important things to keep in mind. Don't let your elbows flare or point out to the side. The angle between the arm and torso has to be around 45 degrees. Keep your body in a straight line for the whole duration of the exercise. Squeeze your glutes and engage your core before you move forward with the push-up move. One of the most effective push-up variations that target the triceps is none other than the number 10 forearm push-up. Despite its name, this push-up form doesn't necessarily target your forearms. Instead, it refers to the position of the body. The forearm push-up can strengthen the chest and shoulders much like the traditional version. However, this one is mostly employed to improve upper body mobility and core strength. Interestingly, this exercise can be used as an alternative to body weight tricep dips due to their similarity in intensity and muscular recruitment. How to do it? Start by getting into a plank with your hands shoulder width apart and somewhat further forward from the chest. Keep your core contracted throughout the movement and your glutes squeezed to maintain a flat, rigid torso. Bending at your arms, lower your chest towards the ground as you draw your elbows backward, allowing the forearms to follow the torso until they are both parallel to the floor. At this point of the exercise, your forearms should be nearly flat against the ground with your triceps supporting much of your upper body's weight. Squeeze your triceps and push through your palms, extending the elbows again and returning to the starting position. Important things to keep in mind. Don't arch your lower back and pelvis, as this will shorten the range of motion. Keep your wrists in a neutral position as you perform the descending part of the exercise. Don't flare your elbows out to the side, as it can lead to irritation and injury of the connective tissues in the elbow. Because you stuck around until the end, here's another push-up variation which is also my favorite when it comes to getting the most out of my home workout routine. Number 11. Spider-Man push-up. This exercise requires a significant amount of chest, triceps, and shoulder activation while further targeting your core and obliques. It's pretty simple to get accustomed to, especially after mastering the traditional push-up, since it has nearly the same muscles targeted. How to do it. Begin in the high plank position with your hands on the floor directly below your shoulders and your arms straight. As you bend your arms and lower yourself, bend your knees to bring your thigh forward and touch the elbow of the same side. Lower yourself until your elbows are nearly level with your knees. Count 1 rep when you return to the high plank position, with one side counted as 1 repetition. Important things to keep in mind. Keep your body straight from your head to your heels throughout the exercise. Your elbows should always point back towards your feet, not flaring out to the sides away from the ribs. Brace your core the entire time. The thing is, even after learning these 10 push-up variations, you'll still need to explore other exercises, as one of those you mustn't overlook is the dead hang. And let me tell you this, dead hangs are going to bring powerful results, which I'll talk about more in this next video right here. So make sure to stay tuned.